Hi again, everyone. I hope you're all doing really well. So obviously we're about to start a trading day, which is going to be very important for Muln Automotive. That's because we have the shareholder meeting where we'll be voting on a potential reverse stock split, which is probably very likely to pass. Now, really, like if we have this reverse stock split, I think it's to stay as a listed company. This is what they have to do. Like they're going to have to vote yes, and I think that they will get the votes purely because there'll be a lot of sort of insider and institutional votes that will go in favor of this move. It's not a move that obviously the everyday shareholder wants, but it's one that's going to keep the company on the Nasdaq. And that seems to be the chief goal of all this they're doing right now. I know there's a lot of people out there saying like, wouldn't be bad seeing the company trade over the counter for a little while. That's a very dark sort of place you don't want to go to. Like if you just look at another retail traders, meme stock that was popular a while ago, BBIG or Vinco Ventures, they're on over the counter now, and they have a market cap of under $100,000. So, that's kind of where they're at. And given that Muln Automotive's got $50 million with tangible assets, they may fare a little bit better over the counter, but it's definitely a place you don't want to be, especially as a shareholder, because it's very hard to actually trade your stocks because it's, you're not dealing with a live exchange like the Nasdaq. It's a different world. So with this vote, my feeling is that they will pass and there will be some reverse stock split. And I think really the best thing the company can do if they are really dead set about staying listed is doing a larger reverse stock split. I know people who have small holdings that have been eroded through the last 12 months particularly don't want to hear that, but that is what the company should do if they want to have any sort of chance of staying listed on the Nasdaq by keeping the stock price above $1 for a year. Because if they do just a 1-for-2 stock split, they're not going to get to $1, and they're still going to be above the limit that the Nasdaq has for how much you can split the stock to, or manipulate the stock through splits to keep it on the exchange. So, it's got like they may as well go big and blow out the liquidity in the stock and just make it hard to sort of trade, and that will do something to keep it elevated. There's another company I used to cover a little bit called Excel Technologies, which did the same thing, and look at them now. They're still listed on the Nasdaq. They survived despite doing 2 very large reverse stock splits. So I think that's kind of what they need to do. Now, if they don't get the votes, it's interesting that the Mullen has the a second motion, which means that they can have another vote if they don't get the numbers to it's not if they don't get the numbers to have the reverse stock split. They don't have the numbers to attend the meeting and vote in this. They have the power to call another meeting, and that's what's going to come from this, I believe. Anyway, so we're not going to organically get to $1 at this stage, and there's probably one thing the company could do which could get the company stock price back above $1 organically, and a few people have commented about it, and I probably tend to agree with you. It's sack the management, particularly the CEO. If they get rid of David Michery and most of the board and put some people who are new with proper automotive experience. You've got to remember, Dave is not from an automotive background. He's kind of from the record producing. He used to work at Death Row Records, I believe. So he's kind of, if you got rid of him, I wouldn't be surprised if there's like a lot of positive momentum returns to the stock, and we might actually see the stock kind of rebound a bit. Whether or not whoever they get to replace him is like any good or not, or any better than David, we would not know. But obviously it's not what we're voting on, and it's doesn't look like something that's going to change anytime soon. But yeah, David Michery out as CEO, that might be what the company needs. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on where you think the vote's going to go today. Do you think they will indeed get the reverse stock split up? They'll get the votes for it, or do you think they'll miss out? And if they do get the reverse stock split, what do you think's going to be the size of it? Are you going to go for the small end of scale of 1-for-2, or do you reckon they're going to be closer to the 1-for-100? Share your thoughts in the comments. Also, let me know, what do you think would happen to the stock if they did indeed remove David Michery as CEO? Would it go back above $1? Love to hear it all from you guys. Hopefully we have, something positive comes out of this. I don't know. It's hard to say. But yeah, share your thoughts. Till next time, everyone. May the markets trade in your favor. Cheers.